All right. Corey Sorgas here for Slap News. Catch up with the Crazy Hawaiian the morning after his match, Power Slap number 9 against Dumpling. How you feeling overall about the entire experience?
I'm feeling great, actually. Not what I wanted out of the whole thing, but I actually am proud that I pretty much ate 7 of his slaps easily.
Yeah, I mean, every time you get a draw, obviously it's not ideal. But where do you think this kind of puts you right now in the grand scheme of things? And really, like, does a rematch with Dumpling actually make sense right now? Because I know there was some hostility and animosity. Do you think it's still the most logical step? Or do you think that you need to pivot right now to something else?
I did. If it was a knockout, it was a knockout for me. I would have went and started dropping on the heavyweight. But you know, I think I still have a lot more to do in super heavyweight. So I think the world wants to see the Dumpling and Crazy Hawaiian too.
I know you talked about how tough Dumpling was. You know, how did that strike feel? And then did you think if there was one more round, could you have put him away?
I think, yeah, I think so. I think, you know, if he wasn't lifting his shoulders or tucking his chin, I think I would have got him a lot more cleaner. I had to kind of find it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the entire time we've seen you talking to the ref, you know, even the ref was, you know, talking to him between the actual strikes and getting that placement, you know, through and through. Like, do you think that's something that's always going to be there just with that language barrier, or do you think there needs to be more education on both sides? 'Cause even in the post-fight press conference, we heard Dumpling, you know, was claiming that he wasn't aware of the rules and stuff like that. Like can there be more, or is that just ignorance at this point?
Yeah, that's kind of ignorant, actually, because, you know, we had a whole class. And Mark is really good at teaching us how and what to do and what not to do. And we had many time to ask questions if he didn't understand. He asked a bunch of times if everyone understands the rules. So that's just an excuse, you know. He had all the excuses in the world, and that's the one he chose.
One last one for you. I mean, we had a lot of matches follow to this card. You know, we had disqualification win by Danny Van Heerden in the super heavyweight. We had 2 matches by decision. What's your overall thoughts on this card and how it's stacked up against previous cards that you've competed on?
I mean, everyone did great. Everyone did what they're supposed to do, but obviously the outcome wasn't what many of us thought it would have been. So back to the drawing board for the matchmakers and to see if there could be a better card, you know.
Awesome. Appreciate you, my man.